Hello, 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 fam. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give me 1 second. I am here, fam. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. I have to grab something to drink real quick because I will be reading. I hope you are all doing well, having a blessed Saturday. Thank you for joining me tonight. It is day 2 of Vlogmas. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are catching the replay, put hashtag replay. If you are a returning family member, I do appreciate you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for sticking with me through this journey. I am steady moving forward with growing my channel, so slowly but surely it's happening, and I appreciate each and every moment of this because I am growing and my family is joining me. So thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hello, Miss Wanda, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. I am, yes, forward movement. That's all we can do. We can't go back. So yes, keep moving forward. Continue success. Yes, 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 yes. But I can't do this channel without you. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. Hello, Miss Nisi. I have not forgotten about you. I have not. I know you reached out yesterday, and I haven't reached back, but I will. I'm trying to figure it out on my end on how to help you, so I did not forget. But thank you for being here, family. I do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is going to be a live about emotions and essential oils and how they can help you. Some people during the holiday season have a hard time because of different situations, and it's not always easy for each person for the holidays. Sometimes the holidays can be a little stressful or emotional, or like there's a negative like stigma or emotion tied to holidays. So I am here to let you know you can use oils. Oils work. And I'm going to be reading a book. So this book is pertaining to Young Living oils. I am a brand partner with Young Living, so that means I educate and sell plant-based products. Anything I talk about on my channel is always about health and wellness and just using cleaner and better products for your everyday needs. I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I am nothing in the medical field, but what I can tell you, I've been using these products for over 2.5 years and they work for what I need them for. So I'm pretty sure they'll help you. So if you're watching this, I'm talking to my people. Thank you for watching, but this could help you. So I'm gonna be dropping some gems, some fire, whatever you wanna call it. And it will definitely help you with your emotion, especially around this time of the year. So, again, I am a brand partner with Young Living, so that means I educate and sell plant-based products. The link that is pinned to the chat will take you to the website if you are interested in any of the products that I talk about, or if you just want to learn more about a specific product, you can always just click that link in the chat and it will take you to the website. You can also find that link in the description of my lives or videos. You can also find it in the about section of my channel. So you can find the link in any of those 3 places. And I do appreciate you all being here. I am 500 strong and still growing. So, family, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm just working on my watch hours and I can be halfway monetized. So, let's get it. Help me out, fam. Share me out. Like this, thumbs up this live, and just continue to grow with me. Tonight, we're going to read this book. So, it is called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. And it's by Carol L. Main, DC. And I got this off of Amazon. And I've had it for about a year now. I haven't read the whole book. And I'm not going to read everything that's in here. I'm not going to read it page for page. But I do have some key points that I do want to read to you. Because it can help you, and I'm going to give you the basics. Some things I'm going to jump over. If you would like to get this book, just screenshot right now. It's called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. And I did get it off of Amazon for, I want to say it was like 15 or 20 bucks. It was pretty cheap. But this book works, and it's pretty interesting, and I want to dive more into it to learn more about it, because I don't know everything about essential oils. So this is a learning process for you and me. And if you know something that I don't know, please chime in. Let me know. But let's get into it. So I am going to read probably like 2 or 3 pages of some important things that I think you should know. So it is page number 3, and it says Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. So it says, do you find yourself at the mercy of emotions? Is shifting out of your negative emotional state difficult? Do you get pulled into emotional vortex of those around you? Do you find yourself repeatedly responding in the same negative way to some situations regardless of your best intentions to do otherwise? Do your negative emotions seem to be beyond your control? Emotions are like ocean waves. They embody and they flow. They are powerful and provide momentum, initiation, and I don't know why I'm having trouble with this word. Initiating actions. Most of us are aware of the negative side of an emotion, but rarely do we know the positive or other side, let alone how to access it. For example, we all have experienced anger, but what is the opposite of positive emotion? And how do we get there? Especially when we are embroiled in anger. The expression of the negative side of an emotion is usually painful. Consequently, we develop defenses to protect ourselves. One of the most common defenses is to ignore, repress, or stuff our negative emotions. What happens when we stuff negative emotions? They are held in the body and eventually produce physical or emotional pain. So, pretty interesting, right? And welcome in, family. Cooking with the Catrons. Thank you for being here. We got the mother and daughter duo. I know you were just live, and I missed it because I was trying to prepare myself for this live. But I will definitely go back and watch the replay. So I know you were out and about, and I will definitely be checking you out. So that was pretty interesting, I thought. And again, I'm going over this book, so it's called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. And I did get this off of Amazon, and I just begun, so you didn't miss much. So it does have a little graph here. And I'm going to start here, work my way up and go this way, and then I'll work my way down and go that way. So it says emotions. Going up to release, and then going up, it says positive equals feeling good. From release going down, it says negative equals feeling bad. So back going to emotions, it says going down, you hold on to the emotion. And going up, it redirects, equaling channel into positive expression, work, play, creativity. From emotions holding, going down, it says stuff equals energy is blocked equals pain, and it goes up to emotionals and going down to physical. So when you're not taking care of your emotions, they can manifest into health issues, is basically what it's giving you. And they turn into health problems, which is not good. We don't want that. Stress is like a really terrible one. And we all go through things. We all stress over things. But that's where you can release those emotions by using essential oils and plant-based essential oils, because not all oils are created equal. Some have been stretched. They may once have been essential oils in the beginning, but when you start to make mass produces of an essential oil, I'm not saying all companies do this, but some will stretch that oil by adding synthetics and chemicals to make that essential oil stretch, and so they can make more of it, profit. So you just gotta do your research who you're gonna use when it comes to essential oils, because they're not all good for you. But the ones that I talk about are strictly plant-based. So it says emotions have a negative and positive popularity. We need to be able to access both popularities of all our emotions to be fully alive. Avoiding situations that could cause emotional pain limits our life experiences. So you have to go through the good and the bad. That's what makes us human, pretty much. And if we don't go through trials and tribulations, then how will we operate? Like, everything can't be peaches and cream, and not everything is going to be terrible, and you're not going to go through the weather and the storm the whole time. We know that. All right, so it says, since holding on to negative emotions has adverse effects on the body, what happens when the emotions are released? While you may feel better initially, if the emotion expression is negative, there are usually repercussions. The alternative to a negative response is to express the positive side of the emotion. This sounds like a valuable option. So let's take a common emotion like anger. We all know how it feels to get angry and what it is like to be the recipient of someone else's anger. Now that we have decided to express the positive or the other side, what is it? Joy, happiness, love, peace. While these are all positive emotions, is any of them the opposite of anger? To find a positive expression for the energy known as anger, we need to understand what it is and what causes it. Let's say you are pursuing your goal. You are picking up momentum and everything is moving along just fine when you suddenly hit a roadblock. Your options are to go over it, under it, around it, or through it. If you are not sure of which direction to go, you will sit there trying to decide as the energy continues to build. When the pressure reaches a significant level, something has to give way. The negative expression of this energy is anger. Anger does not always have to have a negative effect. It could provide the impetus to change an unhealthy situation or bring a problem into consciousness, awareness, so a solution can be found. Regardless, anger is an explosion of energy that gets attention. What is a positive expression of an explosion of energy? Laughter. Now, what would you rather experience, anger or laughter? I would definitely want laughter. But again, we all go through it. We go through it. So it says, wait a minute, what happens if you have a lot of negative energy around a positive emotion? Perhaps you were told your laughter was inappropriate or were laughed at as a child. If this were the cause, it would be hard for you to spontaneously laugh. Accessing your laughter requires releasing the blocked emotion around laughter as well around anger. When you are able to feel both sides of emotions, you are free to fully experience the feeling. You now have a choice of holding or releasing the emotion. Releasing the emotion positively creates good feelings for yourself and those around you. Holding the positive emotion allows you to use your energy for positive or creative expression through work or play. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And hello, Jaden0428. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hello. Welcome in. I'm just reading over this book. It's called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. So I just read a little bit about that. We'll read this little piece right here where it says essential oils to release or change emotional patterns. Have you ever noticed how smells like bread? Let me start over. Have you ever noticed how smells like bread baking can send you back to childhood memory and all the feelings associated with your favorite grandmother? Smell accesses the limbic system of the brain, which is the set of your emotions. Ancient Egyptians used essential oils to clear specific emotions and recorded them on the walls of certain temples' healing chambers. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they trigger certain emotions, but I didn't know about the Egyptians and them writing it on the wall. So that's pretty interesting. Serpentines found in high levels in essential oils such as frankincense and sandalwood help to increase the oxygen in the limbic system of the brain, which in turn unlocks the DNA and allows emotional baggage to be released from cellular memory. Emotions have been found to be encoded with the DNA of the cell and passed on from generation to generation. Emotional behavior patterns have even been found to be locked within families. Transplants recipients report strange memories and desires, which further substantially No, that's not substantial. I don't sustain. I don't know this word. Which further sustain. Sus, I don't know that word. Which further that emotions are stored in the body and encoded in the DNA of the cell. More recently, studies at New York University provided the amygdala gland, the gland in the limbic system of the brain that stores and releases trauma in the body, does not respond to sound or sight or touch, but only releases emotional trauma through the sense of smell. Pretty interesting. So it is getting a little scientific. That is why I cannot read some of these words. I'm going to read just a little more about this. So it says, emotions themselves are stored in the body, in its organs, glands, and systems. Feelings are taken in through the chakra or energy center around the midline of the body, and then fed into the meridian system, which consists of energy channels that run over and through the body. Since each organ has a vibrational frequency, as do emotions, the emotions will settle in an area with a corresponding frequency. Disease occurs when the body's vibrational frequency drops below a certain point. Essential oils can raise the body's frequency, and therapeutic grade, medical quality oils are able to do this because they vibrate at a high frequency and transfer the frequency to the body. Interesting. Essential oils have been used throughout the ages of healing, and the Bible contains 180 references to them. For example, frankincense, myrrh, rosemary, hyssop, and spikenard were oils used for anointing and healing the sick in biblical times. One of the oldest healing methods known, acupuncture, used the emotion associated with and stored in the major organs and diagnosed diseases. Pretty interesting. There is more, but I'm not going to read all of this. Basically, what I was coming on here to get, I'm going to talk about myself, because I don't know if you have used essential oils, put it in the chat. Let me know. But for me, when I first started with essential oils, I wasn't familiar on how they worked, and I didn't know anything but they smelled good. So that's all I knew. But they do more than just smell good. They help with your body and the frequency and like the energy. Like there's a lot to essential oils. So I like to call essential oils the blood of the plant. And you're basically extracting what is in the plant and using it for whatever purpose you need it for. And there's so many purposes that you can use essential oils for, like focus, stress, you name it. There's an oil for everything. Pretirement days, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome. So, when I started with Young Living and I started using oils, there was a few oils that I did not like at all. So, the first one was Peace and Calming. Peace and Calming is an oil. It's an oil blend with Young Living, and it was very intense when I smelt it, and I didn't like it at all, not even a little bit. Some people loved it, and there may be an oil that you have used, and if you have used an oil, and you didn't like it, put it in the chat. Let me know. But when I used that peace and calming, I did not like it at all. This book will tell you why you don't like it. So I'm going to go to a section in this book, and it's going to tell me why I why I didn't like peace and calming at that time. So it will tell me the emotions that are associated with peace and calming. And then if there's an emotion that you are going through, this book will tell you, like, let's say, well, I'll get to that in just a second. I'm going to do the peace and calming first. So let me look up peace and calming. So right here, and it has like a whole list of different oils. So right here it says peace and calming, and it has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 peace and calmings and the emotions that are associated with. So the first one, it says addiction. I was definitely at that time going through an addiction, and it was like smoking cigarettes and smoking that other stuff. I was a smoker, so I was addicted. Peace and calming, it says argumentative. I was also a drinker, so I was drinking alcohol, and I could say I wasn't like an alcoholic, but I was definitely addicted to it. And I needed to have at least a beer a day or something like that. So argumentative. That's hard to say. There's also being a victim. There's depression. There's indecisiveness. There's control, moodiness, and scared. So all those emotions are associated with peace and calming. And I felt like at that time when I was using peace and calming, I was going through all of that. And then over here in this column, it tells you where to place the peace and calming. So if there's an oil that you have used and you don't like the smell of it, you need it, because it's going to help you release those emotions. So I did use peace and calming quite often, like almost for 2-3 weeks straight. Just use it, opened it up, smelled it out of the bottle. Once I ran out of that oil, I would just open up the bottle and just smell it, because I knew the scent was still there and it was helping me. So it tells you where you can place it: brain, thyroid, nerves, stomach, hormone. There's a specific spot, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like somewhere on the body. I would have to look it up. But that was peace and calming for me. I also didn't like lavender. I actually have it in front of me. Lavender, I did not like. And it started off because I dripped probably like 10 to 15 drops in the diffuser when I first started using oils. And I did it in the dark, so I couldn't even see what I was dripping. I just thought, okay, if I hold it up for like 5 seconds, it's gonna drip and then I'll stop. It dripped a lot, and when I turned it on, it was very intense. I did not like lavender for a good month. So I'm going to see what lavender says. Lavender. So lavender says abandonment. And for those of you, I don't want to get too personal with my life, but I will tell my family. I was adopted as a child, and my biological mother was murdered when I was like 6 or 8 months. So I definitely felt like there was some abandonment issues. My brother and I were placed into foster care Probably at least another 6 to 8 months, somewhere around there. And then we were adopted together. So there's definitely abandonment, let alone like there's abandonment. Lavender also says criticism. It says fear of unfoldment. I'm not sure what unfoldment means, but it says fear of unfoldment. And then it tells you where you can apply the lavender. So again, if there's an oil that you do not resonate with or don't like, you need it. Your body needs it. So it says place it on the small intestines, your skin, and then there's another specific spot on the body. I don't know how to pronounce it because it's scientific. So I don't know how to say that word, and I don't want to jack it up. And I'll give you one more oil that I did not like. And this is White Angelica. To me, it wasn't so much I didn't like it. It didn't smell like an essential oil to me. It smelled like a hair product that I had used in my hair before. But White Angelica is it helps with negative energy. So if you were listening in the beginning about the frequency of oils, this has frequency, a high frequency. So it keeps those like bad vibes, bad energy away. It's like a protection oil. So I didn't really resonate with it. I was kind of familiar with the scent because it smelled like a hair product to me. That's what it smelled like. So it reminded me of that. But it's not that I didn't really like it. It just reminded me of a hair product. So let's see what White Angelica is about. What emotions are associated with White Angelica? And we do have some more family members in the chat. Thank you for being here. We have Breeze. Thank you for being here, fam. We have, I think lavender smells like feet. Yeah, lavender. And see if you, I don't know if this resonates with you, Breeze, but it's abandonment, the emotion that is associated with criticism and fear of unfoldment. So, does that resonate with you? Let me know if it does. And hello, thank you for being here. Thank you, fam, for showing up. I do appreciate you. So I'm looking for White Angelica. And this book I did get off of Amazon, so it's called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. So that is what I'm reading. I live in foster care also. Yes, so I wasn't in foster care, but I was in the system for a little bit, and I don't know if it was foster care because I was a baby, like baby, and my brother was probably like almost 2. So I don't know if it was, but we were in the system for about 8 months maybe. So it was a very hard time, and I know that still affects me as an adult, like that trauma. It's still there, even though I'm an adult, and it happened when I was a baby, and I don't remember any of it, but it affected me. So I'm looking for White Angelica, and here it is. And there's quite a bit that's with White Angelica. So again, it says White Angelica all right here. This is all White Angelica, and it's going to give you the emotion. So it says crisis, disharmony, greed, loneliness, pathetic, rejection, relentless, resolution, shame, sympathy, and weakness. So those are all the emotions that are tied with white angelica. And then it gives you in this column over here where to apply white angelica for those specific things. So if you were feeling greed, you would want to put it on your heart. And it says fourth chakra. For loneliness, on your heart. For rejection, lung. So yeah, that is those 3 oils that I did not resonate with. Sounds like, I don't know what that means with the WS breeze. Being enfolded in feet. Hell yeah. I live in, okay, I've read that. I don't know what WS means. Sorry, I'm not savvy with the abbreviations. But if so there is another section of this book where if you were feeling some type of emotion, it's going to tell you the other side of that emotion, the like positive side of it. And then you can speak like an affirmation, and then it will give you an oil to help with that like emotion that you're going through. So for instance, not getting enough is the emotion that is right here, and I'm just reading some random one. So it says not getting enough, and then the other side of that would be content, and then the affirmation, it says I am satisfied. The oil would be Copaiba, which actually just Copaiba is free this month. It is free if you order a specific amount. Placing your loyalty order, you can get a free Copaiba. So if you want more information, check out my community page. I gave a whole spiel. I even gave one last night about all the free products for the month of December. So gifts with purchase is what they're called. But Copaiba is free for the month of December. So you would use Copaiba for that, and you would put it on your stomach. And then there is a chart, and it tells you where also you can place it on your body. So the chart, let me show you what the chart looks like just real quick. There's a lot in this book, and I will be reading up on it. So there's the body, and then it just tells you like different spots where you can place oils. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and it actually works. So I'm gonna read a couple of more. If there's an emotion that you're feeling, put it in the chat and I'll read it. Pain. So the pain, emotion, pain. It says vibrant is the other side. The way out, I am alive. The oil, Panaway. So Panaway is almost like icy hot. It has like an icy hot feeling to it. I love Panaway when I'm like sore and like have any kind of aches. It says the alarm point is injury, which I'm not sure of the alarm points. There's different alarm points that you can place things, and then the chart, it'll show you where. Nobody wants to put a emotion in the chat? Give me anything. There's one that says pissed off, and then it tells you to go see anger. So let's go to that. Anger. It says anger, the opposite side would be laughter. And then it says way out, my direction is clear. Oil, you can use purification. Alarm point is your liver. And then the chart, it shows you where. So that's pretty interesting. Um, what's something that ever, anxiety. Let's do anxiety. Anxiety would, the other side of that would be confidence. And then the way out would be peace, be still. The oil that you can use is joy. And the alarm point is caterpillar. Caterpillar? I think that's what that says. Cool. And then the chart, it will show you where. I definitely need something for calmness. Calmness. Let's see if that's in here. So it doesn't have an actual emotion that says calm, but for me, what comes to mind for calmness is lavender, peace and calming. There is an oil called Common Sense. There is cedarwood, which I actually have in front of me. I'm trying to think of all the calming oils. Stress away, I don't know if I said that. A lot of grounding oils, so maybe like frankincense. What's grounding? Trying to think on the top of my head. Why can't I think? Valor, forgiveness, Dreamcatcher. Those are some good oils. And we all need some calmness. There's Gentle Baby. They're all slowly coming to me. I've said peace and calming. Joy is a good one. Here's one. A lot of people go through depression during the holidays. So it says the opposite of depression is alive. The way out is I am glad I am alive. That's the affirmation you would speak. The oil, you can use peace and calming. And there is two peace and calming. So there's peace and calming, and then there's peace and calming 2. And they smell slightly different. What else? Depression. Oh, we just read that one. Distrust. The opposite of that, or the other side, would be integrity. And then you would say, I honor truth. The oil, you can use forgiveness. And you would apply it on your prostate, or it says your uterus. Prostate or uterus? Don't belong. So for don't belong, the emotion, you would use acceptance, which is an oil blend. Or no, yeah, it's an oil blend. But the other side of that would be acceptance. And then you say, I value myself. And you would put it on your solar plexus. I'm not sure where that is. I'll read one more. Grief. Let's read grief. So the opposite of grief is happy. And the way out would be change brings growth. You would use the oil joy. Joy is a more floral scent to it, but it is a mixture of oils. And then you have the alarm point, adrenals. So that is all I'm going to read for tonight. I've been on here for 45 minutes, and I hope it was helpful. I will do this again throughout the month. Again, this book is called Releasing Emotional Patterns with Essential Oils. So I'll definitely be reading this again. Hello, Angela. You caught me at the end. I hope you go back and rewatch, because I just went over some good gems. I read a little bit about this book, some oils that didn't resonate with me and why they didn't resonate, and how they can help emotionally release whatever you're going through, because oils do work. The solar plex is in the center or the torso above the navel. Good one. And I wish you were here earlier, because there was some things that like I don't know on the body, and that's good to know. So thank you. I'm into essential oils too. Okay, well, welcome, Angela. You need to come on up. Come on. I'll definitely love to have a chat. I love people who are involved and know, so I can bounce back with what I know, and you can bounce back with what you know, and we can all learn together. That is the best thing about community, is bouncing things back and forth. We may not agree with everything everyone says, but I love to have those conversations. So definitely, Angela, come back. Check me out. And when you rewatch, put something in the comment, because there's probably something you know that I don't know, and the world needs to know. So thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching me tonight. I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Check out my shorts. I'm doing the Vlogmas, so you'll see me every single day. Not sure what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, but I know I have an unboxing to do, so stay tuned for that for tomorrow. And I will be seeing you in these YouTube streets. Happy holidays. Again, check out my community page. Check out my shorts. I am halfway there being monetized. So I got my subscribers, which I like to call family. But now I'm working on my watch hours. So thumbs up this live. Watch me, share me, help me grow my channel. The more people I can get involved, the better, because everyone needs to know about plant-based products and what they can do for you. And it was so nice to have you here, Angela. Thank you. And all my family. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, pay for your health now or pay for your sickness later. Thank you for watching me, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Love you.